I'm on that tennis court and I play with the girlfriends sometimes.
Oh my God.
And I lose, in playing 2 hours or so, I lose between 5 and 10 pounds.
No one wants to hear that.
I want to say it.
Oh my God.
What's wrong,
This
baby?
is hysterical.
I love the tennis court.
We are talking about architecture.
How about the pool?
The house.
Welcome to the iconic Leonard estate, owned by the legendary Sugar Ray Leonard and his wife, Bernadette. I'm Tomer Friedman with Compass, and I'm one of the listing agents on this exclusive property. We're located in the heart of the Upper Riviera, Pacific Palisades' most exclusive enclave, and one of Los Angeles' most prestigious neighborhoods. We're sited on just under 2 acres of exquisitely private land with over 16,000 square feet of residence designed by world-renowned architect Richard Landry. We have 7 bedrooms, 12 baths, a wine cellar, a regulation-sized tennis court, guest house, pool, and secret garden. Additionally, one of the most important elements of the house is the exquisite detailing, most of which are antiques and imported from Italy. We're currently listed at $46.5 million. Come on in and see why the Leonards have called this iconic estate their family home for over 20 years.
Built this house, so it was a completely different home when we moved here. We were up north on a family trip and we were inspired by a home that we saw up north.
I had no say. I mean, this is like my sanctuary, no question about that.
It was very important to me that you walked into the house and you didn't feel like you were walking into a museum where you couldn't put your feet up. I wanted everyone to feel very comfortable here. It's very important to me that you just come and relax and enjoy yourself and just be with our family. So most of the stone, all the antique stone is all from Europe. There's some stone down the hallway that is pretty much biblical stone from Jerusalem. So it's really special. All the fireplaces are from Europe. Nothing is local. We really went all out. I mean, and it shows when you walk around. Everything's pretty real, pretty much. And it's not Venetian plaster, it's real plaster. The architect, Richard Landry, and Hendricks and Allardyce, they did an amazing job. And we've updated a lot of things because we've been here so long, but they really captured our vision, my vision. And I was just happy to raise my family here and celebrate all our holidays. And it was just, we were just very blessed, very blessed.
As you come into the home, you're greeted by this beautiful solarium. The solarium anchors the entry hall of the residence. As you walk in, the room is bathed in natural light from the steel frame doors and flanked by these beautiful antique columns that Mrs. Leonard imported from Italy. This really is an essential part of greeting you to the residence. Additionally, everything opens up to the grounds. So the minute you walk into the house, you can see the expansive lawn beyond. What sets this estate apart from all the others in Los Angeles is really the curated and bespoke details that architect Richard Landry selected when designing the residence. As you can see above us, we have these incredible groin vaulted ceilings, which really take you back to a different time in Italy. Additionally, all the light fixtures, door handles, and plasterwork was meticulously crafted and selected to enhance the character of the home. It really is one of a kind. We're now in the formal living room of the estate. As you can see, the use of materials has continued throughout, and one of the hallmarks of the residence is actually the antiques that were imported and incorporated into the design. This huge fireplace mantle was brought in from Italy and is several hundred years old. Mrs. Leonard went to Europe and selected the finest antique and vintage materials to incorporate into the aesthetic scheme of the house. What's most important to the Leonards is the fact that the house is not just a house, it's a home. And you can feel that with the warmth of materials, colors, and layout of the residence. We're now in the formal dining room of the estate. This has housed numerous family gatherings, dinner parties, formal and intimate alike. The room is flanked by 2 French doors, which open up to the beautifully private grounds and let in a ton of natural light. Welcome to the heart of the home, which is the family and chef's kitchen. As you come on in, you're going to see the scale is incomparable. One of the best features of the home, I think, is the central location of the kitchen. Everyone congregates around the island. You have access to the backyard. And in addition to that, for any chef, family cook, or novice, you have every amenity at your disposal. We have professional style appliances, a huge island, dual sinks, and a walk-in pantry beyond that leads into the formal dining room. One of the other features of the home are the 700 roses on the property, which we all love. They're picked daily and cut, and as you can see, we have them here on the beautiful granite island.
My favorite room would probably be the kitchen. I have two, the kitchen and the family room. I love to cook, especially when the kids were younger, and I did most of the cooking during the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas. But I like the kitchen and the family room.
We're now in the family room. This is really where everyone gathers for casual TV watching, and the most incredible part of the room is really the continuity of materials. As you can see, you have the beautiful beamed ceilings throughout, you have the wood corbels, and we have a very large Juliet balcony that overlooks the entire grandeur of the room for the second floor. This is essentially a great room. You have a breakfast area there, you can watch TV, and then of course these beautiful French doors that open up to the expansive grounds beyond.
Let me think. I think the gym. For some reason, I think the gym.
Yeah.
No, actually, I love the gym. And it's my office too, by the way. I just transferred into an office. That's my spot.
It doesn't get more iconic than being in Sugar Ray Leonard's gym and office. As you can see, the room is sheathed in memorabilia, from the 1984 Olympic torch to letters from Muhammad Ali to all the honorary accolades that Mr. Leonard has received. Additionally, this is an ideal room for actually working out. It opens up to a terrace which overlooks the tennis court. And in addition to that, there's rows of French doors that open up to the grounds. It is truly an ideal place for today's gym. We've now come up the stairs to the primary suite of the residence. We have 2 primary baths, 2 closets, and then of course, very grand sleeping quarters, which are anchored by an antique fireplace and then rows of French doors with Juliet balconies overlooking the grounds. The primary bedroom retreat is just behind me. It has doors that open up to a huge veranda which overlooks the grounds and Pacific Ocean views. It truly is the most beautiful sight on clear days. Just off of the primary sleeping quarters is Mrs. Leonard's bath. As you can see, the beautiful curvature of the interior wall follows the architecture of the exterior of the home. Additionally, you have this incredible soaking tub, flanked in marble, of course. And throughout, you're going to see this incredible stenciling, which harks back to a different artisanal way of construction. In the center of both baths is actually a shower that's shared by both Mr. and Mrs. Leonard. And in this bath is where Mrs. Leonard and her daughter Camille conceived their Born Indigo lifestyle brand. They used to come in when Camille was young and have baths in here. They would go pick herbs, organics, and flowers and come up with these beautiful smells, which are now in a candle.
Now that the kids have grown up, I spend a lot of time in the office running our company, Born Indigo. My daughter and I just started a lifestyle brand. So I'm in the office. I handle a lot of business. So I'm in the office a lot.
So where am I?
You're in your office. We have 2 offices here. So Ray's usually in his office and I'm in my office.
The tennis court. I mean, that's my love. No question about that. I'm on that tennis court and I play with the girlfriends sometimes.
Oh my God.
And I lose, in playing 2 hours or so, I lose between 5 and 10 pounds.
No one wants to hear that.
I want to say it.
Oh my God.
What's wrong,
This
baby?
is hysterical.
I love the tennis court.
We are talking about architecture.
How about the pool?
The house.
Pool.
He loves the tennis court.
Mhm.
I
I love
love the grounds.
We got married in the backyard.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one, honey.
Yes.
Good one. Yeah, we got married here. I mean, Christmas is huge here. It's huge.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is big. The holidays are big, and the birthday parties for the kids. And we've had a lot of charity events. We've done weddings. We've done a lot here.
We're now in the rear grounds of the residence, which offers a regulation-sized tennis court. Mr. Leonard, their family, friends, and neighbors all use this daily. It's one of their favorite features of the home. To my right is a massive guest house. Upstairs is the actual guest house, while down below you have a kitchenette and bath, ideal for year-round use right behind the pool.
The family that I envision in this home, they have lots of kids and lots of extended family members, and someone that just likes to be private and peaceful and
It is peaceful, no question about that. I mean, I take a walk in the backyard, and especially when things are pretty hard, mentally, spiritually, and psychologically, but I just take a walk.
I love the neighborhood.
So do I.
And you can literally walk out the gate and walk for miles. We have a hiking canyon behind us. I have 2 dogs, and I walk all over the neighborhood. I know everyone in the neighborhood. It's just very, very peaceful. I love it so much. There's like a little river bed that runs below the canyon. It's beautiful. That's one thing I'm gonna pray that I can capture in my new house, because I love to walk, and I totally get to do that here.
Well, it's a wonderful thing. You leave your house, your gate, and you're right there on the mountains.
Thank you again for joining me on a tour of the iconic Leonard estate, owned by the legendary Sugar Ray Leonard and his wife, Bernadette. The house encompasses over 16,000 square feet of luxury details. We have 7 bedrooms, 12 baths, and are sited on just under 2 acres of the most private, exquisite grounds in one of Los Angeles' most exclusive enclaves. We're currently listed at $46.5 million. Thanks again for joining me.